Hello, my name is Philip Westbury Mooney, also known as West. For my CE 331 Transportation Engineering project, I chose to address the issue of vehicle pollution. Did you know Americans burn nearly 400 million gallons of gasoline every day? That is enough to fill a 600-acre lake about 2 feet deep. We need to start thinking of ways to reduce the amount of fuel we use to protect our environment. Every day, cars, trucks, trains, planes, boats, and automobiles of all kinds are used to transport people and goods to and from places all over the world. These vehicles are causing severe danger to our environment, and there is no sign of it slowing down. In the bottom left, you can see a coat of smog covering Beijing, China. This has become a big problem. Over the years, gasoline prices have continuously increased. However, consumption continues to also rise each year. This causes big problems. Though there are many contributing factors to pollution and global warming, this presentation concentrates on pollution for passenger cars mainly. Facts about vehicle pollution. 72% of nitrogen oxides and 52% of hydrocarbons, which are both components of smog, are directly caused by car pollution. For every 1,000 people in the United States, there are approximately 752 cars. Car pollution points to reduction in air quality, ground pollution, reduction of natural resources, health issues, as well as many other issues and problems. This pollution not only reduces our natural resources due to the fact that we keep using them, but actually reduces the amount of resources the Earth has available by a significant amount due to ground pollution. Eventually, these resources, such as oil, which powers nearly all passenger cars, will run out, and we will have to seek other forms of fuel. This chart shows the breakdown of transportation system greenhouse gas emissions in comparison to one another for the United States. Many people believe most pollution is caused by heavy trucks burning diesel fuel and airplanes burning jet fuel, when in fact that is not true. Of all the greenhouse gases produced by U.S. transportation, light-duty vehicles make up the vast majority at 63%. One reason to think about vehicle pollution solutions is your health, and the health of generations to come. Car pollution causes 30,000 deaths in the U.S. each year. Car exhaust has been linked to numerous health problems, including asthma, bronchitis, obesity, and many types of cancer. More than half of Americans live in areas that fail to meet federal air quality standards several days out of the year. As long as the amount of pollution from vehicles continues to rise, so will the health effects caused by it. Something needs to be done to ensure more innocent lives are not lost due to vehicle pollution. Americans have become very dependent on their cars. The love for automobiles began with the Model T in 1908. Henry Ford found a way to mass-produce automobiles on an assembly line in such a way that middle-class Americans could afford it. Since then, Americans have felt a sense of freedom when driving on the open road. Though the vehicle and the roadways have transformed since their early years, driving still brings joy to people every day. With our own car, there is no waiting and there are no unnecessary stops. We go where we want, when we want. This is why it is important for engineers to think of ways to transport numerous people in ways that convenience them. So what can we do as engineers? We can design and produce cleaner cars and cleaner fuel sources. Cars and trucks today are much cleaner than they were 20 years ago. However, their increased use has caused air pollution to continue to skyrocket. Another thing we can do is design more efficient roads to reduce waste caused from idling vehicles. Traffic congestion wastes 3 billion gallons of gas per year. Sleeper cab diesel trucks idle around 28 hours per week, burning 1,500 gallons of fuel per year per rig. We need to think of better, more fuel-efficient and appealing ways to transport people. Many European and Asian countries have already beat the United States to the jump when it comes to producing better public transportation that appeals to the citizens. We must also consider encouraging people to develop better transportation habits. For example, the engineer needs to consider this. When bicycle racks are built right next to an office building, people are 4 times more likely to bike to work. What can we do as citizens? Consider riding the bus or public transportation whenever possible. 30% of morning traffic is caused by parents dropping their kids off at school. Taking the bus can reduce pollution from the trips they are taking as well as the traffic they cause. You may also consider riding a bicycle for short trips. Using a bicycle to commute 4 days a week for 4 miles each day saves 54 gallons of gas annually. It's also good exercise. Or you may want to ride with a friend. If each commuter car in the United States carried just one more person, we would save 8 billion gallons of gasoline a year. Be cool and carpool to school.